Are you confused about where you want to study? कनाडा जाना है कि यूके जाना है? I will tell you today how to choose your study destination, UK और कनाडा. Let's figure it out. मगर ध्यान करना पड़ेगा. We are going to be looking at 5 things. Firstly, the quality of education. Secondly, your cost of living. The third is your job outcomes and the post-study work permit options. The fourth is quality of life. And lastly, what is your chance of being able to stay long term in that country? So let's deep dive into these 5 factors and understand the difference between Canada and UK. So first in terms of quality of education, देखो UK यार इसमें बहुत आगे है. There are 18 universities in the top 100 QS ranked universities which are from UK, and there are only 3 Canadian universities. So therefore, if you are looking for options, you are looking for opportunity to study at top universities in the world, definitely UK wins over Canada. So I will give UK 3 points, whereas I will give Canada only 1 point. The next point is around cost of living. So in UK it depends on if you are living in London or outside of London. If you are living in London, तो यार मान के चलो that you should be budgeting for at least 2 lakh rupees a month. That is approximately 20 to 24 lakhs of total living expense in a year. But if you are living outside of London, that amount can be lower and about 15 lakhs also. But if you are going to Canada, earlier this amount was much lower, but today the GIC amount, which is the amount you need to show as a living expense in Canada, is about $20,000, or you can assume around 12 to 14 lakh rupees. So Canada, if you are living in a larger city also, will cost you about 15 lakh rupees versus more than that in London if you're living in UK. So Canada wins in terms of cost of living and gives you a cheaper option. And for this reason, we will give Canada 3 points, where UK gets only 2 points. Taking a quick recap, UK right now stands at 5 points and Canada on 4. अब third point पे आते हैं, which is job opportunities. So the first thing which is most important is कि आपको studies complete करने के बाद कितने time का work permit मिल रहा है. तो in UK, if you are completing your studies there, you get 2 years of post-study work permit. But in Canada, if you are studying for 2 years, then you get up to 3 years of work permit. तो यार कनाडा के अंदर आपको एक एक्स्ट्रा साल मिलता है. तो फ्रॉम एन ROI पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू आपके लिए यूके बहुत सही हो जाता है, बट फ्रॉम अ लॉन्गर स्टे पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू कनाडा आपके लिए बेहतर हो जाता है. But when it comes to looking at actually job मिलेगी या नहीं मिलेगी, work permit तो मिल गया. So there is right now a problem being cited in both countries, where in UK it is going through a slight economic slowdown and people are saying full-time jobs नहीं मिल रहे हैं, and same problem is there in Canada कि यार part-time jobs के लिए भी बहुत लंबी लाइनें लग रही हैं. But if you want to know a little bit more about it, how can you get a job in UK? I have made a video on it and you can look at it. I have put the link in the description and in the I button. So इसके अंदर दोनों countries score करती हैं 3 and 3. This makes our UK score at 8 and Canada at a close 7. Now fourth comes the quality of life. यार देखो इसके अंदर थोड़े personal biases भी होते हैं. There are quality of living indexes published by various people. If I compare to what we are having right now, उससे बहुत बड़ा improvement हो जाता है. But this is also a personal choice. आपको UK के अंदर multiple weathers, beach, mountains, lakes, forest, आपको सब चीजें बहुत आसानी से मिल जाएंगी. It's a smaller country, so you can travel across the country very well. But in Canada, there are parts which are very cold. It will keep snowing in the winters. But there are also good parts like Vancouver side, but where the job opportunities might be less. So it is a mix of what exactly you like more. For me, I love UK more for its diversity and better weather conditions. So despite some quality indexes saying Canada's life is better, I give UK 4 and I give Canada 2 because यार मैं तो ठंड में नहीं रह सकता. So this creates a larger gap between UK and Canada. UK now is at 12 and Canada stands at 9. But now comes the deadly one: long-term stay, PR opportunities, immigration. Both countries are cracking down on all kinds of people and students who are looking to enter the country purely for immigration. They are all looking for only genuine students and students who are coming there to add value into their economy. Now in this scenario, Canada already has the program of PNP and Express Entry, where they have standardized the way to long-term success in Canada. And if you will align to their long-term skill shortage programs, as per their latest updates also, your PR should not be a problem. But in case of UK, If you are there, you will work there for 2 years, but right now there is no structured program, although it is proposed that they will bring in a structured immigration program. But as of now, it's not there. So Canada wins a whopping 4, where UK gets only 2 points. So where does the tally stand now? So Canada is at a 13-point score, where UK barely trumps it with 14 points. So yeah, overall, I think depending on what you want to do, why you are going for study abroad, you can actually look at these various comparisons and with your own context, with your own choice, and take a better and a more informed call. If you have any questions, any doubts, comment the country name below and I will reach out to you to share and my experiences. I hope you liked our video, so please like the video, subscribe to our channel and share with all the friends who are confused in this choice between UK and Canada. If you have any doubts, let me know. Let's fly together.